Have you ever wondered how the Mayan Empire, one of the most sophisticated ancient civilizations, came into existence? The seeds of this vibrant culture were sown around 2000 BC in the fertile lowlands of Mesoamerica. Here, the early Mayans harnessed the bounty of the earth, developing agricultural practices that would become the lifeblood of their society. As they tilled the soil, they also sowed the seeds of civilization, forming small, self-sufficient villages that were the precursors to the grand city-states of their future. Over centuries, these humble beginnings blossomed into a complex network of city-states by 250 AD. This period marked a golden age for the Mayans, as they made remarkable strides in the realms of writing, mathematics, and astronomy. Their glyphs and codices, number system, and celestial observations stood as testaments to their intellectual prowess. By 250 AD, the Mayan Empire was a constellation of flourishing city-states, each boasting an array of architectural wonders and intellectual advancements. At its zenith, the Mayan Empire was a marvel of cultural and technological sophistication, but what made it so? This era was marked by an extensive trade system that spanned far beyond their immediate surroundings. The Mayans were shrewd traders, their networks reaching as far as the distant lands of modern-day Guatemala and Honduras. Valuable resources like jade and obsidian were commodities that flowed through their vast trade routes, underscoring their prowess in the art of commerce. But the Mayans were not only skilled traders, they were deeply religious, practicing a polytheistic faith that honored a pantheon of gods. To appease these deities, they often engaged in the art of bloodletting, a ritual that involved self-sacrifice in the most literal sense. These elaborate ceremonies were a testament to their profound spiritual devotion, yet their sophistication extended even further. The Mayans had an advanced understanding of calendars and celestial events, their astronomical observations remarkably accurate even by today's standards. Their calendar system was complex, reflecting not just the passage of time, but also religious and ceremonial events. It's clear that at its peak, the Mayan Empire was a beacon of cultural, religious, and technological advancement, a civilization that thrived through commerce, faith, and an understanding of the cosmos that was ahead of its time. Despite their advancements, the Mayan Empire was not impervious to decline. But what could cause such a complex civilization to falter? This is a question that continues to perplex historians and archaeologists alike. How could a civilization as advanced as the Mayan Empire disappear almost overnight? This question has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Let's take a step back to around 900 AD, a time when the Mayan Empire began to show signs of a mysterious decline. A civilization that had thrived for centuries, showcasing an extensive trade system, intricate art, and profound religious practices, started to crumble. But what could have possibly caused such a sudden downfall? Several theories have been proposed over the years, each with its own compelling arguments. One such theory suggests that the Mayans fell victim to the very success of their civilization. Overpopulation became a critical issue, straining the resources of the empire to the breaking point. Another theory points to environmental degradation as a potential culprit. The Mayans were masters of their environment, but their advanced agricultural practices may have led to soil exhaustion and deforestation, ultimately disrupting their food supply. The Mayans were no strangers to warfare either. Internal conflicts and external threats could have destabilized the empire, creating social unrest and weakening their societal structure. Then there's the theory of drought. In a region where water was already scarce, a prolonged period of drought could have spelled disaster for the Mayans, affecting both their agriculture and their daily lives. By the time the Spaniards arrived in the 16th century, the grandeur of the Mayan Empire had significantly faded. Many of their magnificent structures lay abandoned, and much of the population had vanished. The once thriving civilization was only a shadow of its former self. So could it have been one of these theories, or a combination of them all? Or perhaps, as some like to speculate, could it have been something more otherworldly, like aliens? The truth, as of now, remains buried with the Mayans. While the exact cause of the Mayan Empire's decline remains a mystery, the legacy of their cultural and technological achievements continues to captivate us today.